Good afternoon, everyone. I've just returned home after running some errands, specifically in preparation for Passover next week. Of course, we got a lot of house cleaning to do, but there are a number of things we got to get specifically for the main meal. Now, we are still in this in-between season. It was 2 weeks ago tomorrow that this unplanned audit behind the scenes of our ministry began. What I need to do should be finishing up within the next few days. And certainly there's a lot of downtime, as it were, for me to reflect, pray, consider, and, what have we been doing right and what needs to be adjusted. This should not come as a surprise, but I have some opinions, and some of those opinions are very strong. Anybody in today's Messianic community, the Messianic sphere of influence, has got opinions, and I believe in, because I'm an American, the First Amendment right to free speech. You can have your opinion, I can have my opinion. We don't have to agree, but we do need to be able to respect each other. One of the main reasons why the Lord launched our family into full-time ministry all the way back in 2002 with Outreach Israel Ministries, and then me coming on board with what at the time was TNN Online or Theology News Network, which transitioned into Messianic Apologetics in June of 2015. There's a whole story involved with that. One of the main reasons was, we had some viewpoints regarding the Messianic movement, the Messianic experience, the Lord calling us, assigning us to the Messianic community using some unique circumstances. And along with that, we had different issues, we had different topics which were very important to us, which even to this day, now in 2025, huge swaths, huge sectors of the Messianic community tend to not care that much about. So one of the reasons why you have your own ministry, you have your own platform, is to discuss those very issues, to discuss those very matters which are important to you. And indeed, as many of you have seen over the years, they are issues which are important for the wider Judeo-Protestant spectrum. But for some reason or another, a lot of people in the Messianic community don't think they're that important, which, this is my opinion, I think is naive and I don't think is very wise. Now, one of the things which is important, if you have an opinion which you know is controversial or will not be initially received very well, is you do have to hold back sometimes. You can't, we don't have a reputation as a family or as a ministry going off half-cocked. When something occurs, whether it's in the religious world or whether it's just in the world, we tend to wait and let other people say their piece before we say something. Or we try to frame a particular position from the standpoint of, well, this is the information we are acting on today. That information can change tomorrow. But we do want to at least acknowledge that this is something which people are going to be talking about and is important. And one of the reasons why I tend to wait is, some of the things which hit, particularly in the religious world, and there are a lot of, dramas and scandals from the past year and a half, is some of these things make you angry. They make you mad. They get you upset. You feel disappointed. You feel let down. Sometimes you feel betrayed. You can feel insulted, all these negative emotions. And you need to be able to work some of those things out of your system before you comment on them, before you issue at least a preliminary opinion. So, of course, I have made mistakes along the way with expressing opinions. We all have. I've had to ask for forgiveness of individuals. I've had to apologize. We all have. But we are definitely moving into a new crazy season in the world. I'm going to have a lot more to share with you over the next week as post-Passover we'll be resuming a Messianic Insider, what I intend to see with that, and some of the goals I'd like to see us be working toward.